Okay, so this is a video showing you how to do the alternative 2 rounds for the popcorn stitch. I've done it the traditional way in the pattern, but I've also put an option in so you can do it the super lazy way. And this is how it's done. So you would attach your yarn, or you're actually continuing on with the same colour, so you would be finishing in a stitch like this. So you would do chain 3 to start, then you would do 2 chain, and we do 5 trebles if you're in the UK, or double crochets if you're in the US, in every one of these 3 chain spaces around. And we do a treble or DC in each of these stitches each way around. So it's quite easy. How many have I done here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5 stitches in that 3 chain space. Then I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to do a stitch in the next stitch. Then I'm going to chain 2, 5 trebles again. 2, oops, 3, 4, 5, oops, and chain 2, a stitch in the next stitch. Okay, I'll meet you when I get back to joining up from the start. Okay, so here I am back at the start again. So I've done my 5 stitches, 2 chain. Now I'm going to join up with a slip stitch to my first stitch. Now I'm actually going to change colour because it's going to show you a bit easier what I'm doing. Now don't be worried, it's going to be super duper roughly. That's perfectly normal, and it will all become nice and flat and straight with the next round. So I'll just finish off this colour. Right, now here we go. Attaching my yarn with a slip knot. You'll be continuing in the same colour in yours, but I just want to be able to show you really clearly what we're doing. So you would be finished in one of these single stitches. So this is a round of double crochet stitches if you're the UK, or single crochet if in the US. Now what we're going to be doing is a stitch in here, this 2 chain space, then we're going to do a stitch that gathers these together, then we're going to be doing a stitch in the 2 chain space on the other side. So first, 1 single stitch in the 2 chain space. Now all I'm doing is I'm putting my hook behind those 5 stitches, bringing a loop to the front, yarn over through there, and that has formed our popcorn. Now I do another stitch in that 2 chain space and a stitch in the next stitch, and we do that all the way around. I'll do it again, try and show you from this angle. So 1 stitch in the 2 chain space, then just insert your hook behind those 5 stitches in the 2 chain space on each side, pull a loop to the front or up to the top, yarn over through 2. There's our popcorn made. Then we do another stitch in that 2 chain space and 1 in that stitch, and do the same thing all the way around, and that will give an identical result to the traditional way of doing a popcorn. I mean, identical. The popcorn will look slightly different if you look really, really closely, but really, it's just a much easier way to do it. So there you go, that's the alternative to your popcorn round. I'll keep going all the way around, and I'll show you when I finish up here. Okay, here I am back at nearly back at the start again. So I've got 1 more popcorn to make, just by gathering them together. Another one in that 2 chain space, and then I'm going to join with a slip stitch to my first stitch. And there you have it. You can see it's nice and flat now, not wobbly anymore. Just a much quicker, easier way to do your popcorn stitches. So there you go, that's option 2, but you don't have to do it that way. All right, on with the normal things.